Hello students, I hope you all are keeping good health. Today I have prepared an introductory lecture on economics, why to adopt economics in plus 1. Now first let's start with the meaning of economics. What is economics? The study of production, distribution and consumption of goods and services within a society. It is the study of how people make choices and decisions with limited resources to satisfy wants, needs, and desires. As we know, our desires are unlimited, but resources available to us are limited. So, in economics, we study how to use that limited resources in the optimum way so that we can get maximum satisfaction and can fulfill our needs. Now here is given the importance of economics. So what is the importance of economics? It tells us how to distribute the resources, how to achieve social efficiency. It gives information how to make choices, give forecast for economy. Forecast means predictions. How to fix market failure, understanding consumer behavior. As we know, we all are consumers. We are purchasing goods from market. So through economy we came to know about the consumer behavior, how price affect the demand of the goods, and how the consumer reacts to the increase or decrease in price. Next is the opportunity cost of decisions. So like take the example of producer here. If any producer is having limited resources, he is producing two goods. If he want to increase in the production of one, he has to decrease the production of other because his resources are limited. So opportunity cost of decisions, all these topics we will discuss in economics. Now look at the next one. There are two books in plus 1 class economics. First is Introductory Microeconomics. What is micro? When we do the individualistic study in economics. So what is that individualistic study? Look at that. These are the individualistic studies examples. Like we can do the study of individual firm, decision of individual consumers, individual households, laborers, factors that influence individual economic choices, and how demand and price are determined in individual markets. So these are the things that covered under microeconomics. In microeconomics, we will do individualistic study. Now next book is of statistics for economics. So first let's start with the meaning of statistics. Statistics is concerned with scientific methods for collecting, organizing, summarizing, presenting and analyzing data, as well as deriving valid conclusions and making reasonable decisions on the basis of this analysis. Statistics is concerned with the systematic collection of numerical data and its interpretation. The word statistic is used to refer to the numerical facts such as the number of people living in particular area, the study of ways of collecting, analyzing and interpreting the facts. So statistics is all about the data. Now look at the importance of statistics. It simplifies mass of data. Mass means when we are having too much data, so through statistics we can collect, we can present and we can analyze in easy way. It helps to get concrete information about any problem. Like if you're collecting and you're presenting and analyzing the data, so you'll get to know how much poverty is there, how much unemployment is there. So you get proper information about any problem. Helps for reliable and objective decision making. Through data, we can make reliable decisions. It gives us true picture. Next is it presents facts in precise and definite form. It facilitates comparison. Through data, we can do comparison easily. It can be intersection comparison, it can be interstate comparison, or it can be comparison between two countries. It facilitates predictions. So Future predictions can be made on the basis of the present and past data available to us, and it helps in formulation of suitable policy. If you are having data, you are having past data, present data, and you came to know about the problem, how much it is concrete, so through that it helps us to formulate suitable policies for the future so that problem can be sought out. Now look at this is a syllabus. So first there are two books. One is Statistics for Economics and second is Introductory Microeconomics. The total paper will be of 80 marks and 20 marks project is there. So in statistics 3 units are there. So look at this. First unit is introduction. So here we will discuss in statistics what is economics, what is statistics, what is the importance of statistics, what are its limitations. So in first chapter we will discuss all about the statistics. Second unit is collection of data. That is the first chapter in second unit. How to collect the data. So there are the different ways given, like it can be done through survey method or it can be done through sampling. So this we will do in detail. Now third chapter is organization of data. So organization can be done in the way like frequency distribution. Now next is presentation of data. After organizing data, next step is presentation. So data can be presented in different ways. It can be done through bar diagram, pie diagram, or graphs or frequency diagrams. So this we will do in detail. Now third unit is statistical tools and interpretation. So this is just based on mathematical calculations. So there are the different chapters covered under this unit. One is measures of central tendency. Already you have done in 10th class, arithmetic mean, median and mode. Next is measures of dispersion. So here we will do range, quartile deviation, mean deviation, standard deviation and coefficient of range, quartile deviation and mean deviation. Next is correlation. Correlation means the extent to which two variables can fluctuate together. So here we will study meaning, its properties, measures of correlation. So there are basically given two, Karl Pearson method and Spearman-Rank correlation method. Now last is the introduction to index numbers. So we will do here meaning, types, wholesale price index, consumer price index and index of industrial production, uses of index numbers, inflation and index numbers. Inflation means increase in prices. So these are the chapters will be covered in the statistics for economics. Now come to the second book, Introductory Microeconomics. So first is we will start with the introduction of economics. What is microeconomy? What is macroeconomy? Now after that in the next unit, the second chapter in this unit will be what is an economy? What are the central problems of an economy? So central problems are like what to produce, how to produce, for whom to produce, and if you have to increase in the production of one because the sources are limited, so there will be decrease in the production of other. Now come to the fifth unit. There will be consumer equilibrium and demand. So here we will study about the utility, law of diminishing marginal utility. Utility means the measurement of satisfaction that you are getting after the consumption of a good. After this chapter, next is a indifference curve analysis. So indifference means when you are getting confused between the two commodities which you have to choose because both of them are giving you same satisfaction, but you have to choose one or you have to select the combinations. So we will study here about the indifference curve, its properties, budget line and consumer equilibrium in indifference curve. Next is demand. So here we will study about what is demand, what are the determinants of demand, means what are the factors affecting the demand of an individual, how they can be increase and decrease in demand, and how much change will be in demand when there will be change in the price. So that is known as price elasticity of demand. So here we will study about what are the factors affecting price elasticity of demand. Now next sixth unit is There are three main topics we will cover. One is production. Things are produced. So, short run and long run production function. Next main topic we will cover here is the revenue, means income. What is total, average and marginal revenue, and through the diagrams. Now last is the cost. What is cost? They can be increase or decrease in the cost with the decrease and increase in the production. And last topic in this unit is production equilibrium. Producer's equilibrium, how the producer can be in equilibrium condition. And the last unit is forms of market. So there are basically three forms of market we will study. One is perfect competition, means when there are so many sellers or buyers in the market and seller is selling same type of goods and price is same. And other is monopoly, when there is one seller and so many buyers of that good and the seller is selling the good that is not produced by anybody else. Next is monopolistic competition, when there are so many sellers and buyers in the market but sellers are selling the goods that is in variation with each other, means sellers are selling the goods that are not same, there is little bit differentiation. So here we will study about different types of markets and their supply and demand and how price is determined in different types of market. And 20 marks project will be there. So total will be of 100 marks. Now this is a pattern which type of questions will be covered in your paper. So they will be remembering and understanding 44 marks questions will be there. Application based 18 marks. Analysis and evaluation and creating based will be 18 marks. So total paper will be of 18 marks. So what is the scope of economics for jobs? So you can become market research analyst, credit analyst, economic consultant, compensation and benefit manager, financial analyst, and actuary. Actuary means a person who compiles and analyze data and calculate the insurance risk. Thank you. I hope you will choose your subject wisely.